everyone.
Allman in the morning. Common Sense Radio.
8:09. So Jim called in and said, you know what, just because ESPN does one good story doesn't mean it undoes years of leftist garbage. You're probably right. Jeremy, what's going on with you? How you doing?
Hey, Jamie. I'm pretty good. Thanks for taking my call. Yeah, I was listening to you tell about the story. I didn't see it myself, so I don't know all the details, like her age and stuff. But yeah, I think you described it as a heartwarming story, and I'm having trouble finding it anything but disturbing, really. What I'm really curious to know from you is, I mean, what is your point in bringing this up and trying to promote this as a good story on ESPN? I mean, there was a case of incest. Presumably it was rape. I'm sure she wasn't of the age of consent.
Incest? What are you talking about, dude?
The case of the quarterback who impregnated his own daughter.
No, it wasn't incest, you bozo. It was the coach's quarterback who impregnated his daughter.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. The coach's quarterback.
And they kept the baby.
Okay. I thought you meant that the quarterback was the father of a girl that he impregnated.
No!
Okay. Confusion cleared up.
Don't ever talk to me like that on the phone again.
What's that?
What?
I didn't hear your little rant. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Don't ever talk to me like that on the phone again.
Okay, Jamie. We'll do.
You better not.
Bye, buddy.
I'm just kidding you, man. No, but I'm glad we clarified that whole thing. Oh man, I love my people.
Just needed some clarity.
Hi, John. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. Is it this John?
Yeah, it's this John, man.
Hey, is Corey still in there?
Corey Solman?
Yeah.
Dr. Corey Solman? Of course he is. He's chained up over on in the corner there. I'm not letting him leave. He tried to leave earlier, and I'm not letting him leave.
You kidnapped him. Hey, I actually want to send some love to one of his partners, Dr. David Raskus.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, great experience. My recovery time, I had a major spinal fusion. I was back to work in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great.
After spinal work?
Yeah, he's good. He's that good.
Two surgeries, 7 days apart. Front and back, he went in and, I don't know, put a bunch of hardware in there.
Wow, that is awesome. Thanks, John, for the shout-out on that. So if you go to orthopedicsportsmed.com, 314-966-8887, and make an appointment for all of your sports medicine needs or spinal needs in this case. But that was a great testament. We talked a little earlier about the turnaround time.
Right.
Which is why people can basically get in and get out. You can't make all the promises in the world, but that's one of the hallmarks of your practice.
Right, and we can tell people, depending on what type of procedure they're going to have, how quickly we think they're going to get better. That's the important thing, is educating them about, are they going to have a quick recovery, or is it going to be something that's going to take a little longer? And you got to be honest about that, because patients aren't happy when it doesn't happen. Yeah,
but still, there's always been this image of this kind of work as something that just lays you up forever.
Right.
And you can't work, and it just is. But that's really changed these days, because you guys have all the technology and everything else.
Right. And I think it's basically it's anesthesia techniques. It's lessening the amount of bleeding and swelling after surgeries. But I can tell you that if you go watch a YouTube video on a knee replacement, it's probably about the same as it was 40 years ago. We just make smaller incisions and have different instrumentation. But if somebody goes and watches that and knows nothing, they're going to think they'll never walk again.
Right, exactly. Well, that's great, man. You guys have a great practice, and to John's testimony, you've got a bunch of doctors there who are fantastic. So, good for you. Did you have fun? Is it okay to hang out here?
That's awesome. It was great.
Yeah.
You guys are great. Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Or ask you something?
Yeah.
Have you ever driven a plow?
No, I haven't.
I grew up in Maine.
Oh, you did?
It's snowy for 6 months, and I drove a plow a lot, and it's fun.
It's got to be fun.
Yeah, and is it Reekers? Is that the name of the place?
Reekers Truck Body.
Yeah, I just gave them a shout out, so everybody's going to go buy a plow because it's fun.
Well, I was wondering though, I would like to put a plow on my Chevy.
Yeah,
I think that would be so cool.
I'll tell you what I did. My dad had a little S15 that had a plow on it, and I would drive down the road and run into snowbanks. And one day, one of his managers said, "Hey, there's a crack in the U-joint in the truck. How did that get there?" I said, "I have no idea."
That was back with the U-joint. Hey, the sense of accomplishment from plowing must be so. It must feel so good. Like it's probably like you replacing a knee. It's like the sense of accomplishment and getting it done.
Especially when there's a lot of snow.
Yeah, I always
It's
watch
fun.
people when they plow snow. I think you must be so happy doing that.
It's actually, it sort of seems like it's mindless, but you can make it a pattern. You can make it fun, kind of like when you're mowing the grass. You can do diagonals. You can do straight on and perpendiculars and all that stuff. It's really cool.
That's awesome. You grew up in Maine?
You should try it. Yeah, I did.
Wow, I've never met anybody from Maine.
Now you have.
What do they do up there?
A lot of snowmobiling, skiing, plowing, snowshoeing.
Is that right?
Sledding.
So you're a winter guy then?
Yeah, I used to be. I'm not anymore. I trained in New Orleans. I did my residency in New Orleans, and I went to Nashville before I came to St. Louis. So I've been out of the cold for a long time now. So I don't like it anymore.
I don't either.
It was
man.
hard. It would have been hard to go back.
Yeah.
Because literally, you can have fun when you're a kid, but when you have to get up and shovel your car out of 12 inches of snow to go to work, that's not fun.
Well, because back in the day, when the lake still froze over at Forest Park, we used to go over there. I used to go over there with my older brothers, and my mom would basically like drop us off like at 10 in the morning, and then leave us there all day. And my brothers enjoyed it because they were older, and we played ice hockey, and I was the goalie. And as long as they would allow me to go with them, as long as I was the goalie, and what would happen is I'd sit there. And they'd put a baseball, like a catcher's breastplate on me, a catcher's mask, and they would I'm serious, they would duct tape carpet remnants to my shins, and they would just sit there and shoot pucks at me for 4 hours, 5 hours all day long. And to this day, if it gets below 30 degrees, my toes are frozen off. I can't, I think I had frostbite or something because I can't tolerate cold weather.
Yeah, it's hard. Once you get out of it and you're not in it anymore, it's very hard to tolerate it at all.
You didn't like that story, did you?
I loved it.
Am I boring you?
Can I get out of here, please?
You want to go out? You want to leave, don't you?
This is fun. I'll stay here all day
I
if you
should
want me
make
to.
I should make you stay and listen to me talk to John Oates from Hall & Oates.
Is he coming in?
No.
Oh.
He's on the phone.
Okay.
And I asked him like this really stupid question.
About his mustache?
No. Yeah, no. But I said to them, I said, hey, when are you guys going to like do a reunion tour? And he's like, well, last year we did like 60 tour dates together.
You're paying attention, weren't you?
Well, they never came to St. Louis that I know of.
No.
All right, Corey Solman, you're awesome.
Thanks, man.
You don't have to stick around, but
I'll stick around as long as
we're
you
going
want
to
me
do
to.
the interview with John Oates of Hall & Oates, and then Maria Bartiromo is going to join us. We're going to talk about the economy and about the recent appointments, the naming of the Commerce Secretary and Treasury. This Wilbur Ross dude rocks, and you look for tax reform and regulatory reform. These two guys can do it. Maria interviewed them earlier in the week, so we're going to have her on, and of course we're also going to give away our TSO tickets right now, a pair of seats to the 10th caller, 969-9797, 866-455-9797.